Hello folks, today is Friday, August 26, 2016. My name is Jake Baldino, the F. Scott Fitzgerald of video games, and we got some video game stuff to talk about this week, starting off with the PlayStation Slim definitely, apparently being a thing. This is probably one of the biggest straight up hot leaks we've gotten in a while. Someone in the UK got their hands on what looks completely like a legitimate slimmed down PlayStation 4, and I gotta say, it looks pretty nice. It still looks like it's a, what are those called? A rhombus? Is that it? Rhombus.
Yes, rhombus. It's a rhombus.
I didn't finish school. Not only does it look legitimate, but Eurogamer got up, met the guy, found the guy, turned it on, and confirmed, yes, this is a slimmed down PlayStation 4. I think it's safe to say that this thing is going to be announced at the September 7th PlayStation event in New York that we've talked about that we weren't invited to. I'm pretty sure it's safe to say, and according to reports and leaks and stuff from like the Wall Street Journal, Sony is going to be revealing 2 consoles at this event, so it looks like we've already gotten a look at one, the slim version, so I suspect that the other one is obviously going to be that PlayStation 4.5 Neo, you know, the beefier one. There's still a lot more questions for this that need to be answered, like, you know, exactly how much it's gonna cost, what exactly it's going to do that is new, if anything, but I think one thing to note is that apparently it doesn't have an optical port anymore, which I don't care, but to some people, I guess they might be bothered, but I guess for those people who want to stay stuck in the past, stick with your old-ass regular PlayStation 4. I'm just kidding, don't feel bad, but we do need to talk about the apparent new updated controller that it also comes with. The DualShock 4 here looks like it has a little extra sliver of light bar in the front on the touchpad part, which I don't know, that kind of bothers me. You know, the light bar on the PlayStation controller is cool, but I also toned it down because it's super bright, and the last thing I want is it shooting up through the touchpad into my fucking face. But, like I said, everything is really probably going to be answered September 7th. But Sony has been in the news for a bunch of other things, including announcing that PS Now is going to be available and playable on PC. I don't use PlayStation Now, I wasn't really a big fan of it, but I guess this is cool for people who do use it. The most exciting news to come out of that, though, is the fact that since this is going to be on PC, Sony is going to start selling an adapter that allows you to link up your DualShock controller with a little dongle, and boom, no hacks anymore. They're gonna be selling it for $25, and that's cool, I'm into it. Oh, but hold up, it can't be all sunshine and rainbows with PlayStation news, because it is worth mentioning that Sony did raise the price of a yearly PlayStation Plus subscription by $10, which in the grand scheme of things, I guess to some people isn't a lot, but it still sucks, especially considering they didn't give us a reason other than just, fuck you, we're raising the price. And it's something that I just wanted to share that was very cool. Over this last week, there was a big Destiny community stream, and they raised over $500,000 for St. Jude's Children's Hospital. That is crazy money, and that's, you know, hey, I guess people do still play Destiny. But something that caught my eye, and I gotta say I probably put a little bit too much brain power to this than most people, on Duke Nukem's website, apparently there is a countdown to something. This countdown is counting down to Duke's 20th anniversary, but people are really putting stock into what exactly this is going to be. It's going to be a new Duke Nukem game, but I think, and a lot of other people think that with the timing and how it is, it's going to be a remaster or some sort of re-release of Duke Nukem 3D. Duke Nukem 3D, for those of you that don't know, is probably one of the best Duke Nukem games, and I'd be into playing it again, especially if it had a new shiny coat of paint on it. Because as much as Duke Nukem Forever wasn't that great, I feel like sometimes, I feel like the world needs Duke Nukem, you know?
Watching gameranx.
Oh god.
So you should get
Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe.
Yeah, we should do like what radio stations do. Right?
Pizza's on me. And for those of you that are disenfranchised with No Man's Sky and you want to be disenfranchised with another game, it looks like Star Citizen's got a big gameplay demo at Gamescom, and it actually, I don't know, I think it looks pretty good. It looks pretty promising. The big takeaway from the Star Citizen demo, it's very long. I linked it below as well as everything else I talk about this week, of course. But the thing here is that you can get in your ship, fly away from a space station, and then, like, you know, land on a planet and walk around. And, you know, I know this is just a vertical slice gameplay tech demo, but it just looks more interesting to me than No Man's Sky was. Not hating on No Man's Sky that much. Yeah, I'm just saying, I like to, you know, shoot other people in the face with my space guns. Of course, this game has been embroiled in controversy for some time, just like No Man's Sky, so, you know, decide for yourself, check out the gameplay. I am curious to see what you guys think. It still seems like it's in a very early state, especially considering how much money that Kickstarter got and how long they've been working on this game, but at least it's finally looking promising. One thing that we came across that I think was funny, this user put together his own real-life Pokedex that actually really works. It turns on, it lights up, it has every Pokemon and Pokedex entry listed in it, fully voiced and everything, but the entries are kind of hilarious.
War Turtle, the murder turtle Pokemon.
That can't be correct. You okay?
Yeah.
You yawning?
I'm Jake Baldino. We just found this website called CSGO Lotto.
I fucking hate you. Overwatch has been teasing something new, and I say teasing something new, but we all know it's Sombra, right? After a post on a Blizzard forum, Blizzard has kind of been doing one of those like guerrilla marketing, like viral, kind of secret, what are they called? ARG. For Overwatch fans, there's been a bit of like a rabbit hole thing you can dive into, starting off with a Blizzard forum post that sort of teases this new character, and it's written in Spanish, and I think she's gonna be a really cool character, judging on like, the little vague images we've gotten of her. And I'm all about it. I just want them to drop this character already. And my big question is can they keep this going for a long time with this game? Because the game hasn't been out that long and we are already on our second character release. But either way, it's keeping people happy, right? And in some video game news that I'm pretty sure you're not really gonna hear anyone else talk about that much, but I'm excited nonetheless. Apparently, possibly, Mads Mikkelsen might be in Hideo Kojima's new game.
Nobody knows who that is.
Mads Mikkelsen, he's Hannibal.
He doesn't know who that is.
He's Hannibal, he's Lashif from 007.
Hannibal, like the old Hannibal?
Hannibal, the TV show. No, that's clear.
mean
That's
the
clearly
third
Anthony Hopkins.
Yeah.
Well, it's Hideo Kojima. It's one of Hideo Kojima's favorite shows, and that's why people are speculating that he might also be in the game, because Hideo Kojima also tweeted an image of a mocap session, and the man's back is facing the camera. But there's also somebody that ran into Mads Mikkelsen on the street in London, and he said to the kid, apparently after taking a picture, he said, "Oh, I'm working on a video game," and he's wearing the same color shirt as the guy in the picture. Of course, this is kind of like a bit of a conspiracy, but goddamn, if he's in that game, awesome. I'm all on board. We did get a pretty cool announcement this week. Cartoon Network has announced that they are making a completely new ToeJam and Earl game. This is probably dating a lot of people who don't even know what this is, but ToeJam and Earl had a first and second game, and the third game wasn't really that great. And we've seen a lot of like re-releases of the original Sega Classic game, but now we're finally getting a true spiritual fourth ToeJam and Earl game. And just a little trailer caters to everybody's nostalgia. It's got cool music. It's got like that weird style to it. And it just honestly looks perfect. It's dropping on PC and console in 2017. And if you've never played a ToeJam and Earl game, I recommend checking them out because it's cool. And it's some surprise news that I am like totally excited about, even though this kind of seemed to have went under the radar. Allison Road is back. Remember that game that was like the successor to PT? It was like trying to be a PT Silent Hills type of thing. It looked amazing. And then all of a sudden, it got the rug pulled out from under it. Well, now it is most certainly back. The creator of the game, in speaking to IGN, spoke about how he is starting over and he has confidence in completing the game himself. They have separated from the publisher that they were working with that kind of made the whole thing collapse on itself. While the creator didn't go into the details of exactly why the project stopped in the first place, I'm sure it's like legal reasons and stuff, he said that he is back on board. It's going to be developed and released under the creator's new label, Far From Home, and he said that work on the project is as passionate as ever, saying, and I quote, "We had a lot of support online and some folks out there are just incredibly nice." And hell yeah, we are sometimes when you make a game we like. Of course, this is still very in the early stages, but the creator did stress that he is going to be giving us as many updates along the way as he possibly can. So I wish Allison Road all the best. I hope it finally releases, and I hope it's good, and I hope it scares the poop off me. The poop off me? Dark Souls 3 is getting some DLC with a pretty kick-ass trailer for this new expansion called Ashes of Ariandel. There's a lot of new really cool creature designs. There's snow, there's wolves. You get to fight wolves, which is really cool. And it's releasing October 25th, so it's perfect for like a spooky Halloween game. I'll see myself out, I'm sorry. I thought Dark Souls 3 was really, really good, so I think this is like, yes, bring it on. Just put it on me. Also, if you're not completely sick of me yet, I was on my friend's talk show, the Josh McCouga Show. If you ever wanted to see me talk on a talk show and be a complete asshole, go check it out. I linked that. Also, my personal channel, youtube.com/becausevideogames, just uploaded the Q&A. You guys asked me questions and I answered them, and I hope you like it. Also, you guys know the deal. There's a link below. You click it, you sign up once, you're entered forever, and then every single week I go in and choose a random winner to win a free game of their choice. This week's winner is, of course, the person you see on the screen. Congratulations. But that's it this week. That's what's going on, and I want to know what you guys think about all the stuff that we talked about, okay? PlayStation Slim. You gonna get that or what? Did you watch that Star Citizen gameplay? How do you feel about that? Is that good? Is that what you wanted from No Man's Sky or no? Or are you still just not convinced? And when do you think we're really gonna get to see Sombra in Overwatch? When are we gonna be able to play that sucker? And are you happy to see Allison Road make a comeback? I certainly am, seeing as Konami definitely isn't making anything good from Silent Hills anytime soon. They can't even get their shit together with Metal Gear, for Christ's sakes. Anything video games you want to talk, leave it down in the comments below. I'll be there. I'll also be on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram at Jake Baldino if you want to hit me up over there. But you guys know the deal. Clicking the like button is the best way you can help us out. We appreciate it so much. And subscribing if you're new is always a good idea because we put out videos like this every single day. Matter of fact, we passed GameSpot in subscribers, which is insane because it's just like a couple of dumb idiots in a room. So thank you so much for that, but you guys know the deal. I'm Jake Baldino. Thanks for watching. We'll see you guys next time. Pizza's on me.